Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play action now. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings our 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Again, Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's into space past the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
From 19 yards away. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 26. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
First down. First and 10.
Mayfield on play action. But that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and send it at the other. Now 2nd and 5.
At the 48-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Mayfield off the play fake. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it this time. He'll buy some time right. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Play fake. Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Irving looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bucs are back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be off the mark too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
No, we changed it. Report. Sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. He opted to go with the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 3rd and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A gain of 5.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Ravens.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
Change it. Hey, middle.
To throw again is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Quick, ready?
Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on fourth down.
No, we changed it.
Throwing is Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from here, might not be able to take a knee, might need to run a play here this close to their goal line. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Regular, 180. Up, Nelson.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. A quick pass here to Godwin. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin to the 36-yard line. Stop there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Run. What's up?
They go play action. Mayfield will find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
180! What's up?
run up the middle with Irving. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Once again, it's Irving. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Now it's Jackson. He completes it to Henry. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 65 yards. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
To throw, Mayfield. Evans has it left side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Finding Otten once more. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. That would give Irving running right. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
This one happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
180! What's up?
They'll try and run here with Irving. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd down and 3. On the handoff, this is Irving. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A big play looming on 3rd down. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Regular. 180.
Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, 25 yards. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the 4th.
And it's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here comes second down. Jackson to throw. Pass complete, it's likely. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Jackson. He's got Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Second and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No, we changed it.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. This is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Now Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Got a man downfield. It's Otten. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Baker. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Mayfield to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
180.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. Oh, he had to force it there on fourth down, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Roquan Smith. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2, so you roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine.